versus Alistair Overeem.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of that? What the fuck,
That
man?
was nuts. Like I'd never seen Ngannou fight before, and
That was like a Street Fighter
yeah, and we were
uppercut.
just sitting there, and I was like, God, like, oh, he's huge. Oh, you know what? And the first I was like, told Margo, Overeem's about the same size except for his head's like dinky, and then Margo's like, no, dude, the other guy's way bigger.
He was way bigger.
they
He was so
shifted to
much
another angle,
thicker,
and it
and
was like, holy shit, that guy is huge, and he's so like ripped for that size. So that was yeah, and then it was just I mean I don't even know how to describe that punch. I was just I mean it was one of the few times where they kept saying Alistair Overeem's still down and his toes are still curled up and he's still stiff as a board, and it was like, dude, is he dying? Like it started to freak you out.
like Francis, dude, Francis hit him so hard, dog. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean I was like
I was like, what the hell? I mean, bro, it was, you know what the problem was? It was like, you look at Alistair Overeem, right? And Alistair Overeem is a big guy, massive guy. But when he got in there with Ngannou, he looked kind of slim and skinny, and he never looked skinny compared to people.
But he always looks like Overeem's head always makes it real. You realize he's a certain size, and then everything except his head became a different size. Whereas Ngannou is like just
through and through
gigantic. But the punch was like, remember when Pico knocked the guy out the other day, where it was just like a really low left hand, but like Pico, 155er knocked the guy out. It was a fast little punch. Like, what happened? This one just seemed like, I mean, you've never seen a guy on his tippy toes leaning backwards with his head, like the back of his head touching like the middle of his back after getting punched. That was crazy.
Bro, I would say that. I was like, man, I was telling at the King today, I was like, this dude, I was like, can you imagine how badly his neck is going to fucking hurt?
Oh my
because,
God.
like, how often...
Dude,
how often have you seen somebody's head move that fast?
When he
like
swallows food, it's like his throat's got to have
so
like a
fast,
curve
man.
in it or something, or like a bent tube or
Your
something.
neck, like it looked like you would imagine someone's head whips whenever they're in like a car accident.
Yeah, and then it slammed on the ground. Another one. So he's out. Then his head bounced off the mat, and then a guy who jumps on top of him and gives him like the Dan Henderson punch, and it was like,
I think like that happens now. I've gotten to ask that today, like why Francis hit him that last time, and I think that happens because, dude, your momentum is just rolling, right?
Yeah.
Your momentum's going, so there's no just like turn it off, right? When you see a guy hurt, and for a big massive mug like that, man, that dude trying to. He's trying to hurt you, man, And he hit him with that uppercut, and Overeem fell, and his entire body was just shut off. He had all of his senses was gone.
yeah. And then today he's like, hey guys, happy to report I'm fine, no damage, nothing different, just a tough fight. I'll go back to the gym. It's like, dude, there's got to be something wrong. What did so you were talking to Kane about it? Like, how do like guys in that division? I mean, was Kane just like? Well, you're like, holy shit! Did you see that fucking knockout? And Kane was like, yeah, that wouldn't happen to me.
Kane's like, yeah, I didn't really watch it. I saw like the highlights on social media. And he's like, he fucking hits hard. He's he's fast.
Because he was supposed to.
He hits hard and he's strong.
They were going to potentially fight at some point, right? Before.
Well, that guy called him out, and Ngannou called him out a little bit, but it never came to fruition. He's like, he still just kind of saying like, there's still things that you have not seen yet. But he admits, he's hard, he hits hard, he's fast.
Yeah.
He goes, he looks strong as hell, so.
But guys, that's a weird mindset to me. Is like, because everyone there, you guys all see it as like, that guy's a fucking beast and he hits like a ton of bricks. That'll be a fun challenge. I'm gonna get in the gym and start training. Like, whereas the rest of us are like, thank fucking God that's never gonna happen to us.
So I love Francis Ngannou. I've always been a big advocate of his from the moment he started. My whole thing is this, though. When I think about Stipe Miocic, right? Stipe Miocic, he's fine. He's fine. He's like, okay, I get that there's some danger in this fight, but I feel like I can win this fight for a number of reasons. And the matchups, it's going to be tough, but I'm excited about it.
And he's going to make more pay-per-view.
Why do I know that?
Huh,
because I was dealing with the same thing when Anthony Johnson was knocking everybody out.
yeah, that's true.
Remember, Anthony Johnson knocked out Glover Teixeira in 13 seconds, broke his tooth, all that. I thought, it'll be tough. He's he's tough. He hits hard. He's fast. But I need to go to building a game plan to actually beat that. And it doesn't scare you. It just makes you more committed to the goal, and it's very exciting for a competitor. So when I think about it, I think about Stipe Miocic. Man, Stipe is probably going, I'm excited for this challenge, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
because
I can relate to
Francis is nasty, man.
I mean, I can relate to it. In the garage today, I was like, you know what, I could deal with that fucking 45-pound dumbbell right now, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna deal with this 25er, but I'm not afraid of that 45er.
I thought you were saying you're gonna get a bigger bob.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bigger bob. But Miocic, I guess in theory, right? He's got to be happy in a way because that should generate a lot of interest in their next fight, and so his pay-per-view money should you always want to have a foe that's people want to tune in to see.
I think with that knockout like that, I think it excites people enough to know that people will tune into watching Ngannou because it was everywhere, right? Sports and Fox Sports 1.
No, I mean it was one of the like biggest like holy shit moments that you can remember. I mean it was just, but then what was crazy was, and I don't know, like he gets on the mic, he gets on the mic afterwards, and he basically says, hey guys, fuck racism and fuck slavery, which you thought, oh, this is going to lead to a rousing ovation, and it was just crickets. And I was like, I turned to Valar and go, this is fucking, wait, how did nobody in the arena start clapping or cheering or going, yeah, we're with you? I felt so uncomfortable. I was like,
that's because he barely speaks English, right? So
no, but it was pretty obvious what he was saying, and literally you figured like he would get a big cheer, a rousing ovation. It was just like.
So we hear it through the TV, but inside the arena it's a little bit different.
Okay, so it was louder.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. But last year this dude didn't even speak any English, not a lick of English. So he's really taken to like trying to round his game out, not only in the fighting but also on the mic, because now he can actually hold conversation.
Yeah,
he couldn't even hold a conversation before, man.
No, he seemed likable. I just thought to myself, like, what is going? Like, how do you not cheer what he just said? Like, this doesn't seem like anything reason where anyone would just not be like, what a great use of your platform. Let's give him a hand. But instead, it was like, just Detroit silence. It was
Sometimes it just like translates different from TV to the actual arena.
Yeah,
but you never know. So he puts on this like life-changing performance. He immediately gets rewarded a title shot. How do you think a fight between him and Miocic goes?
By Joe Rogan too, which is the best part. Joe Rogan's like, no, absolutely, I am giving you. You are absolutely getting a title shot. I was like, wait, it should just always be like this. We'd have 14 guys getting a title shot every week.
Joe loves him, man. He still loves the game after all this time. This dude is still in love with MMA.
Yeah, he gets so excited. You can tell he's just genuinely excited at times. He's not going through the motions at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it changes so fast, right? You'll have a guy who looks like, because we didn't see that much. We just basically saw one. If he was in theory right before he threw the punch open to receive a punch, so it wasn't like he was like perfect. I mean, as hard as that is to say. So he's obviously hittable, but then again, if you hit him, it might not matter as long as he hits back. But that's what MMA is so great. You always see these guys that seem unbeatable, and then someone will come in with a slightly different game plan, and you'll realize, if you do that to him, he's he can't get comfortable, and this doesn't happen. So it's always
it's
amazing.
This dude Francis Ngannou actually pulled his head back to avoid the punch and then read through that punch. So
yeah.
He's so fast, man. Like, for a big guy like that, like, how fast is this dude?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. But it's exciting that it's exciting. You want that, like, one punch knockout guy that you just tune in for yeah.
That's what you need from your heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
When you think of the heavyweight champ, You want him to be a bad motherfucker. You want him to be like a real bad motherfucker, you know, and he has that.
Yeah.
He seems like a bad dude.
Yeah. I want you to be the heavyweight champ. What the hell? I mean, you've never...
when I see these guys now, man, I'm like, holy shit, how did I even fight these dudes?
Yeah.